プレイステーション
Hello everyone, Kumo here. Welcome to the channel and back to the new series that we're trying to do. It is me trying to get as many platinums as I possibly can on PS4 and 5. We are currently on episode 2 of that series and we have finally got our hands on Alan Wake 2. It has taken 13 long years to finally get this game here. It is here. I finished the game, the platinum's done, and I just want to take you on my journey through the game. I want to show you guys all the trophies that I did. It's not going to be a long episode. It's just going to be all the trophies bunched together with me talking and doing a voiceover on how I did everything. But before we do that, we're going to go into some gameplay. I'm going to show you guys the characters, what they do, the abilities that they have. I'm going to show you guys the each collectible and what they're all about, how many collectibles there are. Just talk about the game and all that stuff, and then I'm going to show you guys, you know, my journey through getting the platinum. I'm not going to tell you guys what happens in the story, so it will be semi-spoiler free. The only thing that you guys will be seeing is cutscenes. Some cutscenes, not all cutscenes. I'm going to cut out the major cutscenes, but the cutscenes with boss battles and things like that, I'm going to show you guys those. So I'll show you guys the boss battles, except for the final two. Maybe I won't show you guys those, because I don't want you guys to be spoiled. I want you guys to see everything yourself when you guys play. So I'll show you guys some gameplay, I'll show you guys the trophy and all that stuff, and I'll show you guys the collectibles and things like that, and talk about the game itself and all that good stuff, and I'll show you guys my experience, what I thought about the game, what I liked about the game, what they could improve on, and all that good stuff. And I'll show you guys you know, like my thoughts on the graphics. For those of you guys that like graphics, I don't really care too much. I just like the gameplay. But I'll show you guys, you know, what I rated and the difficulty and all that stuff. So before we get started, let's talk about what Alan Wake 2 is. So Alan Wake is a 2023 survival horror game developed by Remedy Entertainment and published by Epic Games Publishing. A sequel to Alan Wake, the story follows best-selling horror novelist Alan Wake, who has been trapped in an alternate dimension for 13 years, as he attempts to escape by writing a horror story involving an FBI agent named Saga Anderson. The game was released for PS5 and Windows and Xbox Series X/S on the 27th of October 2023. So this recently came out a few days ago, and also it is the sequel to Alan Wake 1. Alan Wake 1 came out in 2010, 13 years ago for the Xbox 360, and then 2012 came out to the PC, and then later remastered. So if you have not played this Alan Wake series, if you have not played the first game, you can play it now remastered on the Switch, on the PC, and the PS4, and on the PS5. So it came out on the PC and then remastered later for the PS4 and 5 on the 2021 rather 2021, and then on the Switch in 2022. And it came out for the PC in 2012, but it still received a remaster on the PC as well. So the remaster is out on all platforms, I think. So if you want to play the remastered, up-to-date graphics, you don't need to grab a 360 anymore. You can just boom, just play it. Remastered's there. I think it's $20, free on Game Pass, I think, and it was free on PS Plus for a while too. So I think for the monthly games or whatever. But it's only $20 if you want the remastered Alan Wake 1, and I recommend playing that before this. So that's what I have for that and what Alan Wake is all about. So what I want to do right now is I want to jump into some gameplay and show you guys the collectibles and what the game's all about and all that stuff. So we're going to load up a file. I want to say this now to get it out of the way. Spoiler warning. This will be a little bit of spoilers, but not major spoilers like endgame stuff and stuff like that. I'll show you guys the characters. I'll show you guys some weapons. I'll show you guys some boss fights, things like that, story related cutscenes, but not the final cutscenes and things like that. I'll cut those out. But so this does have spoilers, but not many. So you switch between two characters. You play as Alan right now. We're playing as Alan, and we're on chapter 7. So Alan is an interesting character in this one. He's not much of a fighter. He's more of a detective. He goes in, and what he's trying to do is as I said before, he is trapped in a alternate dimension for 13 years. His goal is to escape the alternate dimension. So that's what Alan's trying to do. And trying to, of course, find his wife from the first game, Alice. So that's his goals. So he plays kind of like as a detective. He doesn't really fight as much. He does fight, but not as much as he used to. He's trying to write the story and try to escape, and fix all the stuff that's happening. That's what Alan Wake has always been trying to do, is just write the story and fix the story, because the lake that he's trapped under has the power to make things come alive and all that stuff. That's what they said in the first game at the very beginning when you played. After the first chapter, you realize that the lake is alive. So that's basically what's happening here. The story, you're just trying to get out. Sorry if that was too much information. I feel like this is all information that I'm giving you now is all over the wiki for this game. If you read the wiki, it'll basically tell you the information that I'm telling you now. So kind of spoilerish, not too much, just a little bit. You're just dipping your finger in the water type of thing with a little bit of information. So he has unique powers, of course. His powers is like he has words of power right here. Right here, this is how you upgrade Alan. Right here, you can upgrade, increase maximum health, increase, things like that. Words of fix, words of gun. You can to not consume while fighting with a revolver. These type of things. Then to increase Alan's power, you need to go around in the chapters and look for writing on the wall. You flash your camera on it, and then you can upgrade Alan. But that's not required for the trophy or any trophies related to upgrading with Alan. Alan's fine. You don't really, to be honest. Alan's more of a information and exploring type of character, anyways. In this one, he fights, but not a lot, like a tremendous amount of fighting. So there's that. Just so you guys know, you mostly fight with the other character, because in the story he's writing the other character to be to help him with whatever he needs type of thing. So that's why she's there. It says like he brings her into the mix. So he brings her into the into the into the story himself by writing her in type of thing, as said in the wiki. So that's what Alan does. He has ability to go to murder scenes and then change the edit the murder scene to with different plots and things like that. That's what Alan does. So enough about Alan. He has his revolver, he has his shotgun, he has his flare, he has his flare guns, all that good stuff. But the what I like the most about this game is Saga, to be honest. Alan's great. I like Alan, but I like Saga too. I love Alan as a character, but sorry, I'll wait for this loud stuff to go away. So I like Alan as a character, as a gaming character and everything like that. I love Alan, but when it comes to I like playing as Saga a little bit more, only because she's more. I like fighting, and Alan is more solving the mystery type of thing than fighting. He runs super slow. I never really liked fighting as Alan in the original first game either, because he was so slow and clunky. He's a novelist. He's an author. He's not a fighter. So, but Saga, on the other hand, she's a fighter, and I love playing as Saga. So let's go ahead and show you guys what this is, this maps and stuff's all about. So there's multiple maps here. There is it's open world, semi-open world. You can go to different areas with your car, different maps, different things, lots to do. We're currently in Bright Falls. This is like the general area where the sheriff's station is. This is where like your HQ is, type of thing. And let's go ahead and show you guys the collectibles. So there's a bunch of collectibles. I'll show you guys right now what one of the collectibles are. This is called a cult stash. There is 22 cult stashes, and you go over here, you go here, and then it does a puzzle that you have to solve. So we got boom, 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 boom. And there's different types of cult stashes. Some of them have little arrows and little, designs on them that you got to go find around where the cult stash is. It's like a code to open the safe, or the stash rather. Some are numbers that you'll find on the ground, just like in the other Alan Wake, or just like in any other game really. When you're looking for a code, it's usually nearby. Like in Resident Evil, like the symbols and the codes and stuff like that to open up chests, they're usually around nearby. Same with Alan Wake, too. You just gotta move around and look for the codes. There'll be pictures on the rocks with chalk marks of the symbols and stuff like that. It's typical things like that. So let's go ahead and drive to another area. We're in Bright Falls right now. Let's actually, you know what? Let's talk about Saga's power. So she has a power as well. And her power is that she's a detective that, you know, she has a power to profile people, like in interrogation, and she can get information out of people, and she can kind of tell when people are lying and when they're not lying, and when they're telling the truth and when they're afraid or when they're holding back. She has that FBI type of uh, poker face type of thing where she just knows. That's like kind of her power. So she has a I don't want to show you guys what profiling is because it contains spoilers and characters that I don't want you guys to see yet. But she does have weapons. Uh, she has a fighter. How she upgrades her weapons is she goes here, and there's things in the map called KC lunchboxes, and there are script fragments in there that are just ripped up manuscripts, not related to the story, but related to collectibles. And you use those when you open up the lunchboxes. I believe there is um, 21 of them total. Let me just find out. Let me look at my notes here. Okay. There are... Sorry about this. I'm getting an ad on my phone for an app that I use for collectibles. That's silly. Come on, go away, ad. Sorry about that. There are 21 lunchboxes, and then you get the fragments to upgrade your weapons here. You can upgrade whatever you want. There's, crossbow. You can upgrade this and stuff. And there's a trophy for upgrading one weapon one time, and then fully upgrading one weapon. So make sure you guys fully upgrade one weapon. I think you'll have enough fragments to fully upgrade everything. I'm not quite sure. But, fully upgrade one weapon and then do whatever you want, because the only two upgrading trophies for the weapons are upgrading a weapon one time and then fully upgrading and maximizing one weapon by just doing all three of one thing. So, like, example would be, see this pistol here? See how this is checkmarked, this is checkmarked? I need 18 more fragments to fully upgrade this pistol and get the trophy for it. So I needed to do 1, 2, and 3 upgrades. That's it. That's all there is for the weapons. And then there's your profiling. But how you can track collectibles is you go here, and then you press square. And let's see, cult stashes. See, like right here? We recently got a couple. And when you grab a cult box, see the one we just got now, or the cult stash, it'll tell you where we got it. We got it in Bright Falls. And then you just go here, and then see this area, it says Bright Falls. You put it here, and that's how you track your collectibles. Another example would be Alex Casey lunchboxes, like right here. There's also nursery rhymes as well. I have a few nursery rhymes that I just recently got. Maybe? Did I? No, I didn't. Oops, sorry about that. But that's basically it. When you pick up a collectible, it goes on the wall. You can put it on the wall to track it. So, enough about that. And now let's go to another area. And where's my car at? There it is. I'll show you guys what each map's like, and then you can go with me along the way, and I'll show you guys a couple of collectibles, so what they look like. So let's go to Cauldron Lake. Let's do Cauldron Lake first. I'm gonna go pick up a lunchbox that I missed. I already got it done. So let's go ahead and show you guys a collectible over here. So when you first come to the game, if you come up here, this is where you get your map for this Cauldron Lake. It's not really missable. You know, you'll find it. You need to come up here. Casey will be here chilling, drinking some coffee. You come up here, grab your map, and you'll get your first trophy. And then you just you know, I recommend if you want the collectibles and do it all in one go, because there's no chapter select, guys. So there is a point, because it's open world, you don't really need to chapter select, but there is a point of no return. So there are times where you will lose your lose your chance to get the collectibles at a certain point. The game will say is a point of no return, and you can't come back, and you have to force through the storyline. And that happens like towards like the 8th chapter. And another FBI agent that's on your team will be like, "Hey, this is a point of no return. Are you ready to go?" And then it forces you to manually save. So manually save to a different slot so you can always go back, because you can take the car to go anywhere. And you know, there's some story related stuff that you need before you can get to a certain area. So some areas will not allow you to go there to get collectibles. You have to backtrack when you have the item. There's an example would be like there's a screwdriver to open up chests and doors to lead to collectibles, and there's also bolt cutters to open up fenced areas, so you can go there and grab collectibles later on and backtrack. So we are going to this area right here for the collectible. It's a little long way down because the roads were kind of blocks here. I could have went down here and looped through here and went up, but this red mark means that area is blocked, so we have to go the long way around. But right now it's not dark yet. It's sun going down, so there's no enemies for me to fight right now. But don't worry, I will show you guys some boss battles and things like that. I will cut out the major cutscenes, the ones that have tons of spoilers in them, but I'll leave the small minor ones in so you guys can get some sort of you know, something to watch or whatever the cutscene. But basically I'm gonna clip like the last 30 seconds of me getting the trophy, because there's so many trophies. There's like 60 something trophies, right? And I went the wrong way, sorry. There's like 60 something trophies, right? So I can't like do a 10-minute video of every trophy, you know. So I'm just gonna do a quick 30-second clip of me explaining how to get the trophy, and showing you guys how to do it and how I did it and things like that. And then we'll move on to the next trophy right away, and I'll just go in order of how I got them. So that's what I'll do. So now we are going to turn and go up and then up this way. And so yeah, I'll do it like that. Let me know if you guys want full episodes of me getting showing you how to get every single collectible and things like that, and me doing it blindly and just kind of doing it on my own and grabbing the platinum and showing you guys how I do the platinum from start to finish. I'll be doing it blind, of course, with you know, maybe a walkthrough if because there was no walkthrough with this game when it came out. Oh my god, I went the wrong way again. I'm so sorry. There wasn't a walkthrough really for me to look at. I think PowerPix had one, but I don't really like the way that they explain things with PowerPix, so I mostly did everything myself. But I did go there for a couple of areas where I got confused at and didn't want to spend too much time. I think I went there for a couple of things, one or two things, but not like the whole 111 collectibles, nothing like that. But you can follow PowerPix. You know, they don't really update because they're obviously busy playing too, so they don't update as fast as when it comes. And some of the things that they list are they'll explain something and they'll be like, this is unmissable, but it turns out to be missable, things like that. So be careful when you go there for certain things. But here's the first Alex Casey lunchbox that I'm showing you. Here we go. And then that's the manuscript fragments to upgrade your weapons. So there's that. And now let's load so I don't have to go all the way back. So just little things like that. So be careful when you're over there. The only thing that they really messed up on was in one of the chapters it says you need to go get some pictures from a shoebox containing one of the characters' photos, and it says that you'll automatically get it, but you actually don't. You need to go to the basement and get it yourself. So, and it said you'll automatically grab it on your way out, but you don't. Just that's the only thing. Everything else is legit. So, we're gonna go to Watery now, and I'm gonna show you guys the next collectible, which are nursery rhyme dolls, and then I'll show you guys our nursery rhyme puzzle, and then show you guys the other collectibles. There are commercials as well, and then there's writer journey videos. Writer journey videos are Alan's collectibles, and basically there's like a video that comes on the TV, kind of like a commercial, and well, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it for Alan. It's not really it can come on a TV. Sometimes it just happens. It's really weird. It's really weird with Alan. It just shows up when it shows up. But you can go to Power Picks and Power PYX and watch or do the full collectible guide there and get all your stuff done there if you guys need help with any of the collectibles. So let's go over here to Ranger Cabin. That's where we're going to go first. So see right here it says point of interest. You know, your point of interest is, those are like areas where the game tells you that there's an interest for you there. It could be storyline related, it could be not. Most of the time I ignore them because I already know what I'm doing, and it just tell you if you go here maybe you'll get information to it gives you a lead type of thing. And right here, investigation, when you're investigating, you go over here for your like if it says an investigation like an hourglass or like a magnifying glass like this, that means you should go there and find out the investigation, because those are clues that could let you progress the storyline. So sometimes you can't progress the storyline until you get investigation clues, and then you progress the storyline that way. Like an example would be like you're investigating something, and then the clues will lead back to a person of interest that's on your profile desk, and then talking to them will give you a lead to go back to, in profiling them will give you a lead to go to a different section of the game, like Bright Falls or Watery or Cauldron Lake, stuff like that. So yeah, how much time we're in? 22 minutes. We'll make this quick, and then we'll jump into some gameplay, or not gameplay, of just straight up trophies. So I want to know if you guys want episode by episode, or would you guys like episode of me doing full hour-long episodes of just playing the game and grabbing the collectibles as I go, or and like a full 100% walkthrough type of thing while I do my journey, or would you guys, or while I do my episodes of, you know, the getting every platinum, or would you guys like just me showing you guys what the game is, showing you guys kind of like these are collectibles, this is what this is what that is, like I'm doing now, and then showing you guys how I got every trophy done and commentating over it. As would rather put out content that you guys want to see, type of thing. I kind of did the Twisted Metal 1 for my first game, and I kind of did it to where I did a walkthrough and talking about the game at the same time. So I know I have a person that I love watching named the Beast, and or Thab, they call him Thab. That does a journey of beating every N64 game, and he talks about the game and stuff like that, gives out information about the game, and then shows him, you know, beating or playing the game with you know, he shows boss battles a little bit here and there, and he just does a voiceover and talks about what was annoying about the game, or you know, just does like a little bit of commentary. He does commentary over his gameplay, kind of like what I'm gonna be doing right now with I came up here because I want to show you guys some combat, so you can break it out with your flashlight. These are taken. There we go. Good dodge. You can also melee too. The combat is a lot smoother compared to the first Alan Wake. It's not clunky and things like that. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Now I'm gonna go back down. go to where I need to go. I missed a doll, so I'm going to show you guys what the dolls are and how the nursery rhymes work. There's a nursery rhyme right here, actually, I think. So you just go here, then you interact with it, and then there's nursery dolls here, and you just you walk around and you try to figure out the puzzle. If you look up a collectible guide, it'll just tell you how to do all the puzzles. I can't interact with it because I already did it, but that's basically how you do it. And you just place the doll on the right symbol. But let's go grab a doll. I'll show you guys what they look like on the ground. Because there are dolls for the collectibles. There's 13 nursery rhyme dolls and 17 nursery rhyme puzzles and 18 charms. So after you complete a nursery rhyme puzzle, a charm will appear. Sometimes it appears nearby. Sometimes an event will happen where, an example would be like if you do a nursery rhyme in the house, the bathtub will like something will happen, like the environment will shake, the camera will shift, and then a noise will happen, and then you go to the bathroom and there'll be like footprints leading to a bed, and when you go to the bed, the charm will appear. And then, you know, there's a total of 18 charms. There's 17 charms from the nursery rhymes, and then one charm from the mayor at the end of the game for doing all the nursery rhymes, I believe. And that mayor is in Watery, in the Suomi Hall or something like that. And it's right where you pull up in the drive, or the right when you pull up into the town when you drive over. It's just like right there. And that sound you're hearing right now is Coffee Land. It's an amusement park. You'll see a ton of that later. But just for video's sake, I can't really go there right now. But here's one of the dolls. There's two dolls here. I grabbed the other one, forgot this one. So now I have the monster doll. And then you just go do your nurseries with the... But make sure when you do a nursery run to pick up your dolls after. Because if you don't, then you'll lose your doll and have to go back to where it's at. This is another nursery rhyme right here. Okay. You just do the puzzle. I can't do it because I already did it. And then something will happen, and then you'll pick up your charm. So that's all there is for collectibles. There's Writer Journeys videos, and that is Alan stuff. You just walk up to them and you trigger them just like a commercial would automatically trigger. It's kind of like that. You need to go to the area and do it. If you follow a guide, follow PowerPix, POWER PYX. Go to his collectibles guide. That's something you guys can use. I didn't use that, but that's something you can do. The information's accurate, but just read carefully, because I think they are a different... I think English isn't their first language, so the way they word things can be a little bit confusing. So just read carefully. But other than that, it's really good. It's good. Some information is a little inaccurate, but when a game first comes out, there's not a lot of information to, you know, go by other than just playing, you know what I mean? So yeah, you can get the full 100% platinum there if you just follow the walkthrough that they write for the collectibles, and that will basically help you unlock you like most of the trophies, and the rest are just storylines, so you can do that. So that's all I have for you guys. There's 8 weapons as well. There's a trophy for each weapon. Let me go ahead and just end it here and start the commentary section. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the commentary section. Let me know what you guys want to see for future videos. If you guys want me to show you more gameplay and do episode by episode, or a voiceover like this. Alright. See you all soon.
Up by the trees. I should take a look at that map. I think I hear someone.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Boo!
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Hehehe.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up.
Angel, I'm
He
scared.
didn't have a heart, but he still got up.
Because he came back to...
Saga was sure she had hit the Taken in the head, but had not even slowed the monster down. She took...
Where? Hmm? Yeah, it like moved all fucking fast and shit. Even the character I'm controlling got scared from it. She was like, oh, shit. And another jump scare. I'm gonna get a heart attack.
Occultist. A monster.
The broken wooden wall inside the general store where the enemy came from. On the right is an inventory upgrade. Looks like a pouch. You're good. Okay. Found the pouch. Ah, I found a pouch. Let's go. And a shotgun. Ooh. I just got like 5 trophies in like a row.
You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working.
Ready to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer to the key, a compass, that's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of the ocean, that's not an ocean. And a lake, that's not a lake.
You think you know. You know shit. You don't really want to know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
I needed his gun and flashlight to protect myself. The phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this? The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there. Outside, waiting for me. Parliament Tower, where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me. Initiation. To project myself through the darkness. For a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. But there was no one here writing. There was no one here writing.
Makes sense. Always good to have a screwdriver.
Saga Anderson, listen.
Trapped in the dark place. I have the clicker. I can stop this nightmare.
I needed to find Casey. We were on the same side in this fight. Strength in numbers. I need to protect myself. A gun and flashlight. How nostalgic.
Go home.
Careful moving weight. They think he's a para-utilitarian.
No. Fuck this. I was so close to getting the clicker to wake. I'm not done here. Not until I find Casey. Not until my family is safe from this horror story. Torn.
I thought this place couldn't get any stranger. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of return. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Someone's coming! Repel like a bird!
The flare one.
Some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers. Play cards! More than usual! The ball! My whole brain! Couldn't see a thing! Science! Hate it!
Hey, another charm.
Child doll on the hatchling.
What the? I'm sure Sheriff Braco wouldn't mind me borrowing this. I'm sure Sheriff Braco wouldn't mind me borrowing this. Scratch was here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
Years ago, and then they find him, and boom, all hell breaks loose.
Big city folk, the FBI, famous writers. Ugh.
Oh.
Bad luck, if you ask me.
Hello, Mayor Setter. Nice to meet you. Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Show yourself! Who said that? That's a real clever trick, asshole! You can run, but you can't hide! The grand master of my hands. You're a clown. I'm not the one worried about that. Moron. Why don't you come here and say it to my face, buddy?
Parliament Tower. I had to make it work this time. I could stop Scratch, get the manuscript, fix its ending. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, folks, but it's official. Tear Fest is canceled. Today, Bright Falls feels a little less bright. Falls feels a little less bright.
This is not what I expected.
Alan Wake's latest novel, Return, is breaking every literary record in existence. It's the great American novel.
But it fit. Saga and I were both at the center of this story. She was now my co-author. This was the beginning of the end. We were characters in a horror story, charging blindly towards the finale. We still didn't have everything we needed. This would not work without the clicker.
プレイステーションプレイステーション